We are in Boston for our 11th anniversary weekend and for a marketing conference called Hypergrowth. Today we're going to explore downtown Boston. That's the hook. This is Boston Harbor. It's actually totally beautiful.
Oh, that's so cool.
How you doing? Do you mind being in a vlog?
You're a vlogger?
I am a vlogger. Or are you guys here for the Hypergrowth conference tomorrow?
Indeed, man. That's what I got this thing for.
Apparently there's a good coffee shop on the other side of the water? The river?
Yeah.
Whatever. Okay, we're going to do it.
I saw some organic soy-looking stuff.
Oh boy, okay, I just need espresso.
Yeah.
you need coffee? I don't think we can get through that way. Barney, you are a French bulldog in Boston wearing a Montreal Canadiens. This can get you beaten up. Ooh.
And
look at these buildings. Look at these buildings. And the architecture's not bad either. This is the Canadiens versus the Bruins all over again. How's it going?
Good, how are you? I'll sit here.
Okay, you want anything to eat?
We got that.
Look at what I got. It is a breakfast frittata.
Looks amazing.
We're going to the boat. The boat is the Tea Party Museum, so we're going to go there afterwards. That boat that we saw in the middle of the water, the pirate ship.
Yeah.
It's not a pirate ship, it's the Tea Party boat. I'm not going to be allowed in with the dog, eh?
Yeah, unfortunately, is he a service animal?
Okay, so we'll go dump the dog off and whoop, hold on 1 second. Hold on. You know this is mutiny to be patting the Frenchman dog, eh?
I think we're going to be real good friends with the French real soon.
Yeah.
So. Oh my God, you're so cute! I love your little
Traveling with a dog is just like traveling with kids, except when you're done with the kid, you can stick him in the hotel room and leave him alone for the rest of the day. All right, child, don't get into too much trouble when we're out at the Tea Party Museum. The early morning kayakers are still looking for leftover tea from the... Oh, yes, hold on a second. You want to be in my vlog? I will have the Patriot package, please. I don't know what the Patriot package is. All right, so do we have to pay to go to the...
That'll be $29.95 per adult.
I have to pay to learn history? I won't do it. I won't do it. Just before we get in, can you summarize the Tea Party, what it means in one sentence?
He's ready. Please.
The Boston Tea Party, in one sentence, means that taxation without representation is tyranny.
I like this man.
You didn't bring your French-Canadian friend with you.
No, my French bulldog is in the hotel room.
Oh, I see. Very good. Go ahead and find a seat inside.
Do you know what bird this feather came out of?
That's a turkey feather.
Are you embarrassed yet?
In recent weeks, a crisis has been brewing in Boston. Today, thousands of citizens are gathering to raise their voices against tyranny and oppression. As a concerned citizen, you are aware that the outcome of this meeting will have profound consequences. Are you willing to do what it takes to defend your liberties?
My name is Ruth Ruddock Story, wife of Dr. Elisha Story, one of Boston's best physicians and a true son of liberty. At this point, I'm willing to do just about anything to help peacefully end this crisis of unjust taxation. F-I-E, fine, and with it goes an equally offensive gesture. You first stick out your thumb, plant it upon your nose, raise the flag, wave the flag, turn to those you want to offend, and say, aye. Mr. Samuel Adams!
Now, of course, we sons and daughters of liberty have assembled here tonight to continue our discussion of the ever-growing crisis that is being forced upon us by Parliament and King George III. They entered a time limit of 20 days to completely unload its cargo hold and pay the taxes due. Tomorrow, December 17th, is the 20th and final day for the Dartmouth to unload its tea onto our shores. I know you were angry about the Stamp Act 8 years ago, but what made you so angry, sir?
Well, Parliament not only taxed our paper and ink, they even taxed our playing cards and dice.
I heard during the Townsend Act that your home needed new windows. Now, with the high tax on glass, how did you ever pay for them?
I did not pay for them. I was forced to choose between belly.
What a choice for such a young father, Dr. We love tea. It is our favorite beverage and we drink it every day. This 3 penny per pound tax on our tea is actually very affordable, for being honest. It's not about the price. It's the principle behind it! Oh my, it's a mirror.
Yes, Sam Adams, I missed the best line. Can you say it again?
Well, taxation without representation is tyranny, and the time for petition and compromise is over.
I have goosebumps. Do you see the goosebumps on this?
Oh my goodness, sir. Well done.
Get your...
I got him to say it. I got the soundbite. You know what YouTube needs? YouTube needs audible thumbnails. Moving audio thumbnails. Taxation without representation is tyranny! History only makes sense when you get old enough to appreciate it.
Huzzah! Armed with 106 cannons. Even just a handful of that weaponry could level the wharf and sink this ship. Take a look around you on the Eleanor. How many cannon do we have tonight?
None?
0. None. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Good riddance, 13! They've come to get the tea. That tea is ours. The tea is ours.
We have to sift through all the other goods in order to find what we're after. Those other goods may include these lighter colored barrels, filled with dry goods like spices, silks, gunpowder, and dyes. We're only here for one thing tonight, and that would be the
tea! Down with the tea! Sorry.
Here, sir. No, I just didn't expect such ferocity, my goodness.
Dude, wake up. It's been 300 years.
Night of March the 5th, 1770, 5 innocent Bostonians were killed by the 29th Regiment of Foot, His Majesty's soldiers that were stationed here. Yeah. Well, there was an angry mob that had gathered outside the customs house where the soldiers were stationed. There was a sentry station there. There was an altercation between a young patriot boy and one of the sentries. The sentry hit the boy in the head with the butt of his musket.
That's a problem. And
knocked him down into the snow. And then word started to spread that the regular had attacked this young boy. He called for more soldiers to help defend himself, because at this point they were throwing snowballs, ice, and all sorts of debris from the street. The situation got so out of hand, the regulars felt in order to defend themselves, they had to fire into the crowd.
And they killed 5 people.
And they killed 5 people. 2 of them died almost instantly, and Patrick Carr suffered for a period of about 9 days. The child, he walked away all right.
Thank you very
problem,
much.
Sir.
Okay, well, I didn't see the captain.
He's waiting for you.
I can't tell if he's real. Terrifying. I'm expecting him to move.
He's even soft like a real person. Okay, get out of here. That's terrifying. That's actually horrifying.
If we do not learn to sacrifice small differences, we can never act together. Guard against the impostures of pretended patriotism.
All right, we just got a cup of tea for $4.54. But it was with my consent, so there's not taxation without representation. And look at this.
Souchong here doesn't have very smoky flavors.
Blasphemy!
This was single-handedly the best historical tour I've ever done. It's not just that I understood history, I'm connected with it now.
Oh, how wonderful.
It was amazing. It was amazing, right?
Yeah, now you can have tea to let it all soak in.
Let it all seep in. Okay, let's see here. Trying to use Peter McKinnon's advice and get close to the window, but it's not helping for the lighting. We got tea and scones.
Any tour that ends with food is a good tour.
Okay, I'm not saying this to exaggerate, but this was the best tour and historical revelation moment of my life.
Yeah, if you could like recap everything for...
Okay, the Bostonians were angry that they were getting taxed on tea. Getting taxed on tea in America to finance wars that the British were fighting elsewhere in the world. It could be written today. Paying taxes today to finance wars being fought in other countries over things that really should not be fought over. They dump the tea into the harbor instead of taking it on shore so that no one's ever going to pay the tax to Britain. Britain gets pissed because they say that that tea and the tax that you were supposed to pay on it was ours. They start imposing sanctions.
Did they have tea already in Boston that they were...
Well, I suspect they had tea
no
already,
longer
but
able to sell?
that doesn't matter right now. Britain says that that tea and the tax on it belong to us. They impose sanctions, they block the harbors, and it leads to the revolution between America and Britain and the fight for independence, where a country is not going to get taxed without representation by some country over an ocean to finance the interests of that country in other parts of the world. 16 months later, they had the standoff at Lexington, which then led to the revolution.
So I'm just imagining like the letters they write and send it over, and now it's like tweets.
There was a cool Twitter account that was tweeting during World War I as though it were a thing back in it won an award actually. I'll say it every vlog. Kierkegaard's quote, "Life can only be understood backwards but has to be lived forwards." When you understand history, it's a moment where I not only understand history, I can relate to it, I feel it. Okay, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification buttons, everybody. Share, tell your friends, trying to build this channel into something bigger. Life is meant to be shared. Peace out.
We need the gift shop for Abigail's.
I may have called an end to this vlog too early. Gift shop, back to the hotel room, edit this, put it together.
This smells
Just
like whiskey.
We had this tea called Souchong tea, Souchong, S-U-C-H-O-N-G. It tastes like non-alcoholic, smoky, peaty, single malt scotch. All exits lead to the gift shop. Anyways, we'll get some toys for the kids.
Okay, I used to have this.
There better not be any tax on that.
No taxation without representation.
Taxation without representation is tyranny.